Hi guys, welcome to another class of Pilates with TZ. So today we're just going to work into the lower traps as much as we can. We're going to work with a weight, a little bit heavier if you can. And what we do with that is just to strengthen a muscle that we use less often. Everyone tends to use the upper traps. Here we want to really work into the lower traps. Pushing back into child's pose onto the fingertips. Pull the shoulder blades down the spine. Releasing the hands to the mat, the wrists, lifting the fingers, coming up. And then from here, just to take your hands into a little bit of so you're in a box shape, but a shorter box. And take one leg behind you, square the hip, lift the leg, bend the knee, opposite hand to grip opposite leg, the foot. Release, changing sides, taking the other leg behind you, square the hips, pull the tummy in, lift the leg, inhale, bend the knee, and clasp the foot. Opposite hand, opposite foot, lift as much as you can. Release it down. Last one, palms to the ceiling, and then really get a stretch into the front of the wrists. Coming into your box shape, grabbing one weight for the one hand, retract the shoulders down the spine. Make sure you're working into this area. So I want it to become quite tired. So inhale, your hand can be a little bit back if you can. Shoulders pull down the spine. Inhale, squeeze it back for 10, 9, squeeze, 8, 7, 6. Pull the tummy in, 5, 4, 3, 2, shoulder pulls down the spine, 1, take it up and hold it, pull the shoulder back, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, arm behind you for triceps, for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, bring it down. So if your weight's a bit heavy, you might regret the triceps, but it's only going to make them look good. The next, changing sides, taking the weight into the other hand, shoulder pulls down the spine, pull into those abs, squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, pull the shoulder down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the arm back, hold for 10, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Changing sides. So I have a dog in my way. I'm just moving slightly forward. Second set. Taking one leg behind you. Square the hips. You're going to do it into opposite legs. So the first hand I'm using, I'm now taking my opposite leg back. The weight comes again into that hand, squeeze into the traps for 10, 9, squeeze that lower trap, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, pull the shoulder down and pulse, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for 10, 9. Higher if you can. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Changing sides. Come into the other side. Shoulders relaxed. Pull the tummy in. Stretch that opposite leg behind you. Square the hips. Pull the shoulder blades down the spine. Squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up, shoulder down. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. You can't see me. Little higher. 3, 2, 1. Release it down and push back into a child's pose. Changing sides, coming to the first side. Again, taking that weight into the first hand. This time you're lifting that leg, square the shoulders and squeeze it back for 10, 9. Make sure you pull into those abs, round into the lower back so you're not hollowing. So pull into the core. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here as high as you can. Pull the shoulder down the spine. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Changing sides. Coming to the first side. Pull that shoulder down the spine. Opposite leg lifts. Squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Little higher, pull the shoulder down. 10, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Push back into child's pose onto the fingertips. Pull the shoulders down the spine. Coming up to your first side. So now we're going to leave the weight for now. Taking one leg behind you. First, tuck in both toes before we take one leg behind. Your hands are slightly under the wrists. Tuck toes. Inhale. Lift the butt. Squeeze. Round for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull into the core. Round into that lower back. 2, 1. Hold it. Hover it. Lower. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Shoulders relaxed. Taking one leg behind you. Pull the shoulders down the spine. Tuck the toes. Same thing. Inhale. Hover the knee and squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover the leg for 10, 8, 7, 6. Pull that lower, tap down the spine. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Last one of the series. Taking that first leg off the mat. tuck in toes, square the hips, hover the knee, and squeeze it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Round into the back. 2, 1. Hover it and release it down and change in sides. So, first set we do, both hands slightly under the shoulders, tuck toes, inhale, round into the back and squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Taking that first leg behind, second leg, sorry, behind you, onto your hands, and shoulders pull down the spine. From here, you're going to hover the knee and squeeze for 10, 9. Pull the shoulders down the spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover that front leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Taking that leg back, lifting the leg, tuck toes, inhale, lift up, and 10, round into the back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, round into the back. 2, 1. Bring it down, push back into child's pose onto the fingertips. Next one, first side, taking that leg behind you, first leg. Sorry, first one again, here, in your buck shape. Bend the elbows, tuck the elbows in. We're going to squeeze down and up. So a little movement, but the elbows are tucked right in. If you're having a problem with that, maybe take a TheraBand and just help to remind you where your elbows need to be. Inhale, shift forward for 10, 9. You can also sink down. It works a little bit more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover it. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Taking the leg behind you. So the first leg. You're going to elbows tucked in. You want the eye of the elbow to face outwards, but the hands are facing straight. So you want it like this, and then turn that eye out. You don't want to turn the hands so that the eye's facing. So as much as you can, you're turning it out. That first leg's behind you. Tucking the toes, that first knee, and bend, little bend. 10, elbows. 9, forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Try shift forward. 1. Hover it for 10, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Taking the other foot, the leg off the mat, bend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Coming onto fingertips just to stretch round into the back. And then arch. Maybe to stretch your wrist. Taking the hands facing the other way. Coming back to your first position. Taking first leg off the mat. Bend the elbows. Push it forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck toes, hover, and bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. So yes, it's a tiny movement, but you should be feeling it everywhere. Sorry to have my mat back, but quite nice. Coming to the first one, elbows tuck in, pull the shoulders down the spine, and bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hover the knees. 10, 9. Bend the elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Push back into child's pose. Onto fingers. Coming up. Second leg. Shoulders pull down the spine. Elbows tuck in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sure, those triceps are sure burning. Hover the knee for 10, 9. Sorry, foot is down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Have a rest. Push back into child's pose onto the fingertips. Coming up. Last set. Last side of this. That leg's behind you. Lifts off the mat. Tuck toes. Bend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep those elbows tucked in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Come, taking your arms to stretch triceps. So taking one elbow up in the air, the other hand is down the back, looking up. changing sides, looking up, taking that arm across, pull the shoulder back and down, change sides, release, clasping the hands behind you, puffing the chest out, change to the unnatural latch, release. Okay. So if you've done a lot of driving in the holidays because we're not flying as much, fold forward, tuck the chin in just to stretch into hamstrings. Lean forward, broaden into the front of the chest. Gently coming up. Last one to take it. Open the legs as wide as you can. Shift forward. Caterpillar the fingers forward. Point the toes for the first one. Roll those inner thighs out as you lean forward. Keep reaching forward, open into the front of the chest. Come up, one elbow to the mat, flex the toes, taking that leg, the hand over to the toes of that other leg. Come up, change sides. Come up, and we will see you next session. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a good Christmas, New Year, holidays. Safe next year.